1984. George Orwell's classic novel, 1984, first released in 1949, paints a vivid picture of Oceania, a dystopian society where the government enforces thorough control over its citizens to eliminate any form of rebellion and individuality. Under the strict rule of Big Brother and his party leadership, such power was achieved through acts like censorship, propaganda distribution, and surveillance. Winston Smith, the protagonist in this tyrannical world, lived an ordinary life as a Ministry of Truth editor. He was obligated to rewrite history and adjust it according to the party's narrative. However, unbeknownst to everyone else, Winston covertly nurtured his resentment towards the party's governance and desired to rebel against them at any cost. One day, Winston met Julia, a fellow party member who shared his feelings of discontent. The two began a forbidden relationship, secretly meeting in a rented room above the shop where Winston worked. As Winston and Julia's bond strengthened, they both began to actively participate in the underground resistance, an endeavor aiming to overthrow the party for a more equitable society. Unfortunately, their efforts were not overlooked by those in power, who eventually discovered them. Despite the torment inflicted upon him by the party, Winston held onto his convictions and refused to submit. Unsurprisingly, they eventually broke him. An altered man returned to society after enduring their torture. However, within him a spark of rebellion had been ignited that no authority could extinguish. Even when outwardly complying with Big Brother's demands, inwardly, he continued to oppose them in secret defiance. George Orwell's 1984 serves as a sobering warning of the hazards of unrestrained control and the significance of personal liberty. It is a dismal, oppressive outlook for the future, but also showcases humankind's resilience and boldness in spite of difficulty. This classic work has become an iconic representation within dystopian literature, and its messages still influence readers today.